Yo, guys, welcome to the ShyGuy Podcast. As usual, it's your first episode. Obviously, this has been long-awaited episode. We've been talking about it, putting it on Instagram for quite a long
Been
time.
it for 3 years now.
Yeah.
It seems like forever we've been promoting this podcast, to be honest. So, if you don't know who we are, obviously, probably the local people know who we are. I'm Ethan, or you can call me EJ. It's a little easier that way.
I'm Hunter, or H-Dog. That's what I like to go as. So,
Simple. I'm Jason, just
Jay,
hanging with the
JJ.
boys.
And so welcome to the ShyGuy Podcast. This is the first episode. So right now this is kind of like our introduction episode, kind of like tell you guys what's going to be going on, what we plan to do with the podcast, and what we're trying to grow here. We've had this idea for about
A couple months, honestly. Yeah, a couple months.
Yeah. It's been a good amount of time. I know we waited a long time for like a lot of the equipment, and I mean we're still having issues with some of the equipment because I thought I was tech savvy, but I'm not, honestly. Like, I'm nowhere near to what I thought I was when
I'm not even using it today. I am using my phone.
Currently using our phones, but it'll do for right now.
So for right now, I guess kind of to say what we do, who we are. Obviously, I think like we go to college. We're just college guys. That's about it. We have jobs. I work at Chick-fil-A. Hunter.
I work at Arc of the Ozarks. I am currently not in school. I'm not a student. And we'll get into a bit more of that later. But Jason.
And then I work for a local food truck that my friend owns, and I try.
What kind of food?
It's churros. It's like dessert. It's kind of like a donut thing, and I try to.
Shout out Churros.
Yeah, shout out churros.
If you're in the 417 area, hit that truck up.
Oh my god!
In front of Ace Hardware store. Yeah, that's a plug for my boy.
All right. So we'll go in about what kind of the idea was. We wanted to create. Obviously, we've been wanting to do a podcast. Podcasts are kind of high right now. They're kind of.
Yeah, they're trendy.
Very true. Lots of podcasts out.
We've all watched like hundreds of podcasts throughout, like, I don't know, throughout
This last even year since we've been moved in
Yeah,
together, we've
yeah.
watched a lot of podcasts.
since we moved in. So I mean it just seemed right, and I mean we're trying it out.
Doing something new.
We think it'll be interesting.
I think it's going to at least be entertaining for the people that do watch it.
The stories that will be coming up, like that, you guys will have to listen to those stories. So I guess I'll go in about the kind of like our plans for the brand and the podcast. So obviously we have our Instagram, ShyGuy Branding. If you're not following, go ahead and hit that follow button.
ShyGuy Branding. Very new account, but I mean, we're going to keep posting on it.
I mean, we hit 50 followers, so I mean that's,
Oh, no way.
We haven't even done anything yet.
yeah. We only have like three posts, and we've only said like maybe like a few words. Just a few promotions about like when the episode will drop and stuff like that. But like, so we got the Instagram. We'll eventually go in more like Twitter eventually, whenever the time comes, the right time. We'll have a YouTube channel. So like, this podcast will be on iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, and YouTube, all combined.
4 fucking platforms for you guys.
obviously
you have to have one.
Sound version will be on iTunes and Spotify, etc. But the video version will be uploaded to YouTube on the ShyGuy Branding YouTube channel. And so most likely, since it's our first one, the sound one will definitely be uploaded by Monday. So when you guys are watching it now, but then the video one, it might take a little longer. It just depends on how things go and if we're able to make everything work. So basically, our whole idea was we want to just create a nice little brand. I know Hunter has been doing a lot of different designs for example, like we'll eventually get into apparel, like throughout the
Hoodies, t-shirts, pants, shorts, beanies. We love a beanie.
And that's all I wear. That's every day.
You probably need to wash that beanie you have on.
I need a new beanie. Actually, Jason took all my beanies.
I bought him 3 beanies, and he didn't even take them when he went back home.
I took them home. I took one home.
I was like, no way he's about to wear his own gift. Like, this guy just bought himself beanies for Christmas.
Oh my gosh, dude. But yeah, no. So we'll get into the apparel line eventually. We have ideas already, but obviously
Slow process.
we're paying for rent. Most of us are two of us are college students paying for rent and school and all that stuff. But we will eventually get there. And then so we're just gonna keep building the brand and try to get when we grow, obviously different opportunities will come our way, and we'll just have to see what's better for like in the way the business side, because I know I'll be handling a lot of that. But it's also at the same time it's a team effort, so it's obviously not everything just goes through me. Obviously, if anything, opportunity wise, it will go through me and Jason and Hunter. So I mean, we'll just have to see about that. So basically, who's winning the Super Bowl?
I know who's winning the Super Bowl. I've been wanting to talk about this for a bit. No, this is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about this because I think the 49ers, they've already won 2 upsets. I don't know much about football, but I know that the 49ers have beat the Rams the past 2 games. And I know that a ton of fans are going to be at the 49ers game supporting them in LA. But they got heart. They're going to win it. They're going to be the underdogs this year, and they're going to win.
Just a disclaimer, we know nothing about football.
Disclaimer, I've watched about 3 games of
Don't think like
I've always kept up with football, and I think the Chiefs are gonna win it. You know, that's always been my team. No, that's been my team.
He lives by them.
No, yeah, and yeah. Just this season, I started watching a lot more football, so it's been great. I've enjoyed it.
He's also started following Mahomes' brother, whatever his name is, TikTok Mahomes. That's who he's been following.
Yeah.
He doesn't know much about the team, but he loves.
I know maybe like 4 players, and that's about it. But I just know we're gonna win the Super Bowl, so that's all that matters.
I know personally, I don't watch football like crazy. I know my family supports the Chiefs 100%. But like, I know when the Chiefs recently played the Bills, I thought it would have been dope if the Bills won. I know one thing, that they've been this close for so long, and it's always a heck of a game whenever it comes to the Chiefs and the Bills. So I mean, and it was a good game, but obviously. Happens. Me personally, I mean, I'll probably have to go. The Chiefs will probably win again because I am not.
The Bengals got the 3-headed dragon, bro. Those guys are nasty, bro.
Big Burr. I just want to see him get through one more, and then the 49ers ruin his great season.
I'm not supporting your 49ers little train. They're not gonna win. They are not gonna win.
We already lost to the Bengals too, so by 1, I think so.
But I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. So what? How many designs do you have so far on like apparel?
Honestly, I've got like, yeah. I mean, I don't have anything set yet, but I think I got like at least 3 solid designs that I could do for ShyGuy branding. I think I've got 3 solid designs, and we can, leak those soon. Let the people see what they think. Maybe we can maybe post something and like give them options. See who like would want to buy one of the 3. Which one gets the most like likes, views, comments.
Fair enough. And you got anything bringing in to the ShyGuy brand?
Myself and I, man.
Himself and himself only. He hasn't thought about anything about this.
Yeah, they've been doing everything. I've been, kind of staying out here. Yeah, EJ's been handling it.
He was a little late.
Yeah, very late. Should have been recorded. Yeah, no, I waited all day. I have been sitting on this couch since 2 p.m. waiting to. It's currently 10:50? It's 10:50 about. 10:48. I've been waiting for 8 hours to do this podcast. I've waited for a whole work shift.
Obviously, the lighting does not look the greatest. We know that. We've been doing a lot of on the technical difficulties on trying to get every mic set up and all this to just work out smoothly. But obviously now it's 10:50 p.m. at night. So I mean, nothing's ever gonna be perfect, and it's our first podcast, so we're kind of just running through things to see what it's like. And obviously, as the podcasts go on, it'll be a little better and better each time. And I know for a fact we'll have guests.
We are going to have guests every episode.
Yeah. So after this, we will have a guest, but we obviously
Anybody who ever talk about
whatever they want. There'll be a lot of friends, maybe family eventually.
I think eventually we should do fans. I think we should do friends at first and everything. But then I think, fans, like local fans that want to get on, talk about something. I know we'll put in like a little raffle.
I know my dad made the joke, but he was like, how about on episode 100, him, Dave, and Brian on the podcast?
Dude, they honestly probably got some good stories. That'd be good. No, we might have to do that.
Because my dad thinks Dave's so funny.
He's a good guy. He's funny guy. Love that guy. Shout out Dave.
So obviously at the end of every episode of each podcast, we'll always have questions from the audience. Usually we'll take like 2 to 3 questions from we'll ask on the Instagram, and then we'll put it at the end of each podcast. Whatever they want to know, whatever they want to ask, anything, we'll answer it. Blah blah blah.
Gotta pay attention to our stories.
Yeah. So obviously, we have one question from Nico Navarro 11_. It is obviously who's gonna win the Super Bowl. I think we kind of touched on that earlier. Obviously, so you say the Chiefs. I might have to go with the Chiefs, but I'm down for them to not win. I'm fine if they don't win.
Why?
I think it's their time to maybe dial it down.
It's been too long. I think P. Holmes is gonna go downhill soon. He's great player. He's a great player, but I just don't think that he's not.
You have playoff Mahomes now.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be the next Brady.
He won't. But he's gonna be a great quarterback. He is.
I don't think your quarterback can handle a quarterback of Mahomes.
He is. I mean, he gets the job done. He's very inconsistent, but I think he can do it. He's got a great team around him. So. Nick Bosa is an animal.
Fair enough.
Nick Bosa is gonna destroy the Rams quarterback. Yeah, he's gonna sack him at least twice on Sunday.
So we have next question. We have from Caden Cotner. His question was, can you tell the story of the famous historical ping pong run or beer pong run with
Hunter, me and Caden. Caden and I.
No, first of all, Hunter is a great beer pong player. Like, he is crazy.
We met at we met at a party one time, like sort of talked to each other. Then like literally the following week, I'm talking to one of my coworkers at Papa Murphy's, and she's like, I have a friend that I told to come work at Papa Murphy's with us, and I'm like, oh, who is he? And she says Caden Cotner, and I'm like, no way, like I just met him, like I was just at his place, like I love that guy, like I can't believe he's coming to work. He came, worked. Then one night, he invites me over to his place. He's gonna have a party, so we show up. We got drinks. We're like, all right, like let's play Four Corners. So we started off playing Four Corners that night, and like, I mean, we did all right, but we weren't like great. And then we were like, let's play Pong, because I knew like I'm pretty good at Pong, and Caden had never played it before. Like, it was his first time. We get on the table, we play, we win one game. We're already hyped, we're already like, yeah, let's go. We keep going. Throughout the night, we got up to, I think we ended the night with 14 wins. but we were at like 12 wins, and there were some other like pretty decent players there. There was like a team of 2 that was like pretty good. And so they like challenged to play us or whatever, and we're like talking all this shit, like we're putting money on it. Like we did not care. Like we had just won 12 games. We put out everything on it. Win. Then we play a 14th game, win. That was our first night of meeting each other. We were 14-0. Then we kept playing like throughout multiple parties, and we got up. I shit you not, our score was probably, had a record of, I think it was like 70, like 4 and I think 12 or something was our record after like, I would say a month and a half's work.
A month and a half's work, and you're playing like 86 games. Oh my.
I know. We were playing so many games. It was great. We thought about literally like we wanted to start like a YouTube about it, like us like playing pong, like play with GoPros on our heads and like go and play everyone. They see what parties we're at.
What happened if like you start the YouTube channel and you go to your first college and you guys lose right off the bat?
If we lost, I would just leave, and I would be like, pack it up. I wouldn't post it. I'd be like, who's next? We just devoured this country, this college. Like, we did them dirty. No one would know.
I really didn't. I knew you guys. Your guys' record was like really high, but I didn't think it was in a month.
It wasn't very long. I say max 2 months. Max 2 months was that like span where we played about 100 games. And
was it like consistently like every weekend?
Yeah.
Oh my! Was it like a summertime?
Nah. It started in about last year, like last winter is when we started.
We'll have to get Kate on the podcast.
We're gonna get Caden on the podcast. He'll do great. He's got lots to talk about. He goes lots of places.
I know. When here we have like our beer pong records.
Yeah.
I know we have solos. We have solos, and then we have duo teams. Like when we go to places. I know ours is not bad. Ours is like what?
We've played here so much that like I've gone to other parties and I've tried to play, and like I'm like, oh, this is that rule, and like people get so offended. But like because exactly. So at one point like this guy was beefing with me, and I was like, dude, I'm like, okay, and I was like, dude, okay, like I'm just gonna play, like whatever happens. Like they're all elbow and everything. I was calling everything, and they're like, what? And then they start like, oh, Mr. Rule Guy, and I'm like, dude, like I'm like, okay, like I'm just gonna play, like it's whatever, like I get it.
No, people get butthurt.
Yeah.
I think we've made enemies. We've made enemies. I bet there are people out here. There's probably some people listening like, yeah, dude, those two are absolute assholes when they get on the table. Because we just talk and we win. I mean, there's nothing else to it.
I know.
Like Tom.
Me and you are like, we've only played like 6 times as a team, and I think we're like 4-2. And then me and you are like 24 and like 3.
Yeah,
but like we always find each other at
the best way to beat Hunter at Pong is to call him out for the first game when he's cold, because once he warms up, this man, he will go on and on and on. He'll tell you, he'll ask what cup you want it in, and he will literally sink it in, and it's crazy. But occasionally you can get him off guard and beat him like when he's hot, but other than that, nah, like
it's a blessing and a curse. I can never get off the table. Once I start playing at a party, you'll never talk.
Look, I remember whenever you guys came during the summer, you guys never left the table. Like at my house, I would walk back and forth.
I've had some good practice. It's been years now.
We've had some good runs.
Been years.
Literally one night we're practicing. We played like, I think it was 2 days in a row. We're playing pong and whatnot, and then we're going to this party, and I'm like, all right, Hunter, we've been practicing, like we should be good. I was like, we got on the table, and we get on the table. This man was missing absolutely everything.
Is it the party we went to with the balloons? when I popped a balloon at EJ's in Joplin.
No, it was at Sky. It was Sky.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was bad.
Yeah, I was like, all right, bro, we've been doing well.
The counter was so long, bro.
Yeah,
It was way different than our 6-foot table.
But still.
I mean, yeah, still. We did bad. We did bad. We thought we were going to kill it. We thought we were going to
At Sky 11? Yeah, you lost to your misses.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I was like, wow, like, and we got off, and I was so disappointed.
No, man, I cried. I went back home, packed up my suitcase.
Hunter walked home.
I couldn't handle it. That was too much pressure.
Oh my goodness, dude.
There's definitely a lot of stories
We have too many
about Pong, for sure.
We have too many stories.
Yeah, we'll have to touch more base on whenever we get some of the guests on, because I know that a lot of the guests
a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but basically this was just like the first test podcast in a way. It was like our introduction, kind of get you guys to kind of see where we're at, kind of just see how it's gonna go.
Know that we're still interacting. We are getting this started. It's just taking us a second.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a lot. To me, it's a lot harder than I thought it was, with like all the equipment, making sure everything's working. But I mean,
Other than that, I think everything's smooth. We got everything planned.
and everything will be on a consistent schedule of when the podcast will be uploaded. It'll be uploaded every Monday.
we're gonna record Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Yeah.
We'll edit over the weekend.
So
That'll give you
so
guys
we'll-
time to, will give us time to look through you guys' questions and everything. So
And so obviously we don't have an idea for a guest next, but we might have some options. We have some options.
Yeah, plenty of people that already want to be on it, so I don't think that'll be a problem. I think we just got to figure out the difficulties that we've been having with the,
The microphones. We need to figure out the mics for sure.
But I mean, hey, maybe someone that's watching, if you know anything about microphones, let us know. We would love it. We would love it. But I mean, that's all I got personally. You guys got anything else if you guys want to go on?
Honestly, I mean, just make sure to follow ShyGuy Branding, post it on your stories.
Yeah. It'll definitely grow, so I mean, it's a work in progress. So
Yeah. Any posts we make, put it on your Instagram, share it on your story, all that stuff.
Put another story out regarding questions that you guys have or topics that you want us to talk about. So make sure to comment those. We'll look through them.
And we'll probably announce like who we're gonna have on the podcast like a few days before the podcast is uploaded. Maybe not. We'll just have to see. We got a lot of things that we're gonna worry about. But no. But thank you guys for watching the first episode of the ShyGuy Podcast. Come back for more. There's gonna be many more stories, many more topics, many more things to be talking about. But
Crazy.
but that's it for me. That's it from EJ. That's it from Hunter and Jason. So we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Deuces.